All right, so we were standing out here on the range and I said, I don't teach a cadence drill. And this joker said, I do teach a cadence drill. So now we are in a predicament because once again, we disagree. Once again, I'm seeing a trend here. You're just hard to get along with, bro.
Well, I mean, I have youth on my side. There's a new way of shooting out there and teaching and everything, and maybe I could bring you to the dark side.
All right, so cadence, we're gonna talk about shooting a cadence drill or not shooting a cadence drill. And I guess maybe part of my problem is, years ago, I had a guy say, they have to shoot this cadence. And I told him that it was impossible to shoot this cadence because the guy couldn't explain. He wasn't a shooting instructor. So he was just saying, no, they have to be able to do this. And I called him out on it and he got all huffy about it. But I mean, at the time I was shooting at a master level in USPSA. I kind of knew what I was talking about with shooting. So at that point, I kind of became a hater of the word cadence. And once again, obviously I'm shooting a cadence when I shoot, but it's my cadence according to what I see in my sights.
How about rhythm? You like that word better?
I like rhythm. Dude's got to have rhythm. I still don't like a rhythm drill because I want what I always see with shooters, always, they're not shooting what they see in their sights. And usually they're not shooting fast enough. So how do we get them to shoot faster?
Faster cadence.
A faster cadence, and you're right about that. But the way that I get them to shoot faster is I change target placement. So sometimes we'll get closer so I can get them to get that point. Also, driving the gun from target to target.
Absolutely.
Which you can call that a cadence or not either, but most people drive the gun way too slow. So the way I get them to shoot faster is I move closer, and I don't use the term cadence or rhythm, I use the term seeing your sights. Shoot what you see in your sights as fast as you can. And the reason I say that is because if I get them to think rhythm or cadence, and hear me out on this, if I get them to think cadence, that cadence only works at 1 yard line. Whereas seeing their sights works at every yard line. So you can say one thing to a student and I can say something else. And the way that I do it without saying cadence is I demonstrate. So for me to avoid that nasty word cadence, I know this sounds weird, but I have bad dreams about the word cadence.
It sounds like
so what I do is I show them, I go, no, like this. And you do the same thing and you call it cadence and I just call, hey, I'm watching my sights. And what I'll do is I'll ramp it down so that I shoot just a little faster than they're shooting. And they hear that and they go, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. Okay, I just need to push a little harder. Yeah, I say stay on your sights, left hand more aggressive, weight on the balls of your feet, everything that I can see that they're doing wrong so that they can increase their cadence. There you go, I said it.
He said the word. And I agree, I completely agree with, are you finished?
Yeah, can I demonstrate something real quick?
You can.
So here's what I'm talking about. When I get ready to shoot a target, so when I come up to shoot a target, what I tell them to do is I want them to ramp up their speed and continue to see how fast they can shoot by seeing their sights.
I'm gonna press this button real quick. Just
okay.
Pressing it. I just want to see something real quick.
So as I start going, and you can see what happened to my target, I got my confidence built up so that I went boom, 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 and I built up my cadence as I went because I got confident in seeing my sights. Now I'm going to tell you, probably 93.4% of the people I shoot with can increase their cadence while they're actually shooting. But stepping up to the line and starting at my fastest shot-to-shot acquisition, I can't do that. For some reason, we all have to kind of crescendo up. Crescendo is an old piano player terminology there, if you guys were wondering. Crescendo, you know that word?
No.
You didn't play piano?
No.
Oh, well, now it all makes sense.
One of the things that I do with the cadence, I'll start with like a 1 second cadence and then speed up to a half a second cadence, a quarter second cadence until
What do I have on those? Did you see those? Did you see what my...
Guess where I was standing?
Oh, yeah.
Standing over here. Yeah. Maybe we should grab my timer.
Yeah, we should. This one has been
your timer's a little bit more sensitive. You have a sensitive timer compared to me. But I transition my cadence drills into a multiple target drill because I see a lot of people will do a, not necessarily a controlled pair or a double tap, but they'll engage that target and 0.25 seconds, and then their transition is a 1 second transition. So if I can get you to keep the same cadence on that transition as you are on target,
Yep.
now they're transitioning, and it's bang, 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 instead of that bang, 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 find your sights, bang, bang, find your sights, bang, bang. And that, to me, is just transitioning with your eyes before your gun, because you're not over transitioning and everything else. But when I drive that cadence drill into transitions, I guess some of my students kind of make sense, because, you know, working on a starting with a 1 second cadence into transitions and then a half a second, I tend to see them drive their gun a little bit faster when they're going. So that's one of the reasons why I teach that.
Yeah, and that's what I see. What I see is if I get a student that can do, so let's say that at 5 yards, they can do let's say a 0.25 transition between shots, or a 0.25 shot to shot, and then they can normally do a 0.25 target to target. But that only applies at those closer distances. As we go farther back, we have to understand that, yeah, they may still be able to shoot almost as fast, but they might not drive the gun quite as fast because it's a little bit farther. So I try to find that point where I can shoot the same speed as I can drive the gun versus, you know, and part of that is how far apart the targets are. So normally I have the targets a little bit closer.
Right.
Can I shoot these two right here real quick?
No.
No? Okay.
Yeah, you can shoot those too.
Yeah, just so people see what we're talking about.
You mean these two VTAC targets?
Yeah, VTAC targets.
Okay.
So
hold on, I'm gonna hold this in the right spot.
So all I'm gonna demonstrate is the target to target transition. So I'm gonna go 3 shots and 3 shots, and I want you to see if you can tell the difference between my shot to shot and my target to target. Okay, shooters ready.
Stand by.
So there's not a lot of wasted time when I go from target to target. And then eventually what we get is the shooter will get confident in doing that. This time I'm only gonna shoot 1 shot per target. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2. So left, right, left, right. Shooters ready.
Fire when ready.
So same thing, driving the gun. So that's how I build that up. And once again, I don't call it a cadence because I don't want to use that term, but that's exactly what it is.
That was excellent cadence. That was good rhythm, just FYI. That sounded really good. Hopefully you guys all listen to that also. And one of the things I also do is teaching tactics and people bounding forward or breaking contact. I kind of transition cadence into keeping, when 2 people are working together, keeping that sustained rate of fire.
Yeah.
Firing like every second or every, you know, and that's a cadence drill, so you're not wasting ammo firing on top of each other. So I do make that transition on a tactical sense also. And that's another reason why I use the C drill, whatever you want to call it.
I don't like the term cadence, but whatever. No, that's good. I mean, we're teaching the same thing. You call it cadence. I don't say that because I don't want a preconceived notion, but we're both doing the exact same thing. So that was awesome, man.
Yeah, it makes complete sense. That's awesome. Well, I hope you guys got a kick out of that. Great information for me whenever I train, always training, whenever I teach. And if you're looking for more great information, check out ZERTnation.com. Mr. X out.
Mr. Sometimes Y. Peace out.